But you are.
Isn't that so mean?
What? What's mean?
She's Mean Jean. That's her nickname.
Oh my god.
Mean Jean strikes again.
Why are you saying that?
Calling me the garbage man.
He has to do all of those. I like it when Patrick takes out the trash. Because number one, it's usually cold outside. And
number two, it's early.
Yeah, and I just think that that's a boy job. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a boy job.
Laundry, trash, dead mice. Dead mice are that's definitely a boy job. When I see a dead mouse, so I went to throw something away in the trash can outside, and I looked at it, and there was a mouse right, and I screamed and I shut the lid. I don't know why they scare me so badly.
Why
they
is
make
she
me
scared
scream.
Of a dead
no sound.
Mouse.
Is there no sound?
No, they've got sound.
So two people say there's no sound.
That's Pam twice.
Oh, Pam.
Everybody else has sound.
I think everyone else has sound. Miss Pam, turn it up. Check your volume. I'll just shout. So, yeah, that's all. That's a boy job. I don't mind doing the inside trash, but then taking it out to the outside, that's your job. Right?
She doesn't do all the girl jobs.
The girl jobs. The dishes?
She doesn't do all the girl jobs.
I do the dishes.
Sometimes.
More than you. I do the dishes more than you.
I don't know if that's true lately.
That's how we know you are Mean Jean. Yeah, when my kids complain about something and I'm like,
she said something to me in the car, right?
They call
when we
me
got here
Mean Jean.
about like kicking me in the throat or something. She was like, you better do that or I'm going to kick you in the throat. And I like looked at her like, what?
Yeah, but then we started laughing. We started laughing because he doesn't tell you the whole story. He tells you half the story and then you go, oh my God, she's crazy. And then we started laughing and I go, that's so funny because can you imagine me ever doing anything like that? Come on. Seriously. I just like to say things like that because they're shocking. I like the shock effect.
I like those glasses.
Patrick always says he likes these glasses.
Like those glasses.
I did.
These are my favorite of her glasses.
You have all his help.
She's so lucky.
I am so lucky.
She's so lucky.
I tell him too. I tell him I'm so lucky. And I tell him how wonderful he is. And then I go, how come you don't tell me that? How come I'm the only one that says that?
That's not true at all either. But she can't say something nice to me without being like, now it's your turn. That's what
I'll
she
say,
does.
I love you so much.
She goes,
and then I'm
now it's your turn.
how come you're not telling me how much you love me too? Okay. Yeah, I do try and keep him like. My nicknames are Mean Jean.
Jeannie Weenie.
Yeah, Shauna's been calling me Weenie lately. She's like, she calls me Miss Weenie. And I gotta admit, when I was young, I hated it because they all called me Weenie, including my dad. My brothers and my dad. My mother never called me Weenie.
My little weenie.
But she calls me my little weenie, and then I just love it. It makes me feel so loved when she calls me her little weenie.
What are you doing in Pahrump, of all places?
Pahrump.
I just think of, what was her name? The Hollywood madam?
Oh, she lived in Pahrump.
She was in
She had
Pahrump.
she had all the birds later on.
Yeah, she turned into crazy meth bird lady.
What's her name?
Jeannie was addicted to the show Celebrity Rehab, or what was that show called?
I did watch that show.
With Dr. Drew.
Was it Celebrity Rehab?
Which we've now learned that Dr. Drew
a
doctor.
I don't even remember that. That wasn't like a huge addiction. Road Rules Real World.
You watched Celebrity
That was like-
Rehab for like
I probably
years.
did.
For years.
I like to watch like shows that I go, oh, I'm not that bad.
I always walk into the bedroom and I'm like,
I watch
why are you watching
Hoarders.
these? Like,
Oh, I love
let's
Hoarders.
I watch
do
Hoarders.
you have to watch shows about these like sick people? Like, let's watch something like fun and let's
Oh,
watch
you know what's
shows
fun for
about-
him? Ski videos and rock climbing
Let's
videos.
watch people do
Ladies,
amazing stuff.
How much fun is that all day, every day? Rock climbing and
Heidi
ski.
Fleiss, that's right. It
Yeah,
was
that
Heidi
is right.
Fleiss.
So
And
that's
Tom Sizemore. What
I
a
like watching some
train
of that sometimes, but I don't want to watch that every day, all day.
I just want to watch
Sometimes-
people do amazing stuff. I would far rather watch people do amazing things than watch people failing at life.
That makes
and,
it sound like-
especially because they're sick.
That makes it sound like I'm really watching some bad TV.
Like
I like watching it too.
I don't know why. What is it that we like that kind of
she
stuff?
and Violet both love it.
Yeah, but you know what? We watch other things too, like The Great Bake Off. We
Ooh, I
watch
love
that,
that.
and they're
That
doing.
British show.
Yeah, we watch that, and we watch.
How come you never bake for me then?
I don't bake. I'm not a baker. I like to cook, but I'm not a baker. Barrel racing.
See, she's watching people do amazing stuff. Hoarding is very amazing.
It is though. If you
I'm
think
always
about
like,
it.
when I walk in and they're carrying like dead raccoons and like dirty diapers out, I'm like, yeah.
No,
we can't
that
watch
show
this
just
right
helps
now.
me stay in control because I go, I don't want to get there.
Same.
That's what that says. That show makes me go, I'm not that bad. I could be way worse. That's why. And then you can't believe what you're seeing. So anyhow, let's go on.
It's rainy day in
I want snow.
in Reno, 36 degrees, a little too warm for snow, but it snowed up high.
We deserve snow.
Silver lining would be the roads aren't bad down here, and the snowpack was upside down, which would have set us up for a very rough avalanche cycle at some point. And hopefully this came in wet and heavy, and it got rid of all those bad layers.
Shauna. We've got one more of these. One more. If you're looking for a gift for that somebody and you really want to win them over,
Ooh.
yeah, that's the complete fat quarter set from Kimberbell.
Did somebody steal like the top 8
Oh,
no,
of
that-
it?
it
I'm
just-
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So we finally got some of these in too. I think I've contacted everybody if you needed the magnifying lens. I love
Say
this.
that
I
one more
grab.
time.
If you need it.
What did I? If you.
Need the...
What did I say?
I don't know. You were like magnifying.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, I'm tired.
Like I said, we hit the wall the other day. Like 2 nights ago, we were in bed super early. Last night, Jeannie worked late. I went home early because I was still...
Patrick hasn't
I've
been
rough.
feeling well. Yeah.
Well, don't say that. Like, then they're going to think I have COVID.
He's just been a little run down.
Exhausted. Like, asleep by 10, up at 7 with the dog. But I was up with the dog a whole bunch last week, so I think that was a factor. I'll be up with the dog a whole bunch
Patrick.
this week, too.
I'm up with the dog too.
She likes it when I get up with the dog.
I do because it's cold outside in the morning. It's cold. So we have these. I only have 2 left. So if you did want to get one of these as like a last minute present, it's because we had 3 left, and then I grabbed one from the pile because I was like, I want that magnifier. So
The magnifier's really cool.
It's really cool 'cause
it's
you
the
can
way
flip
it
it up.
flips around
Flip
and
it
gets
out of the
your way.
And sometimes you just can't see. You need a little bit more. It's like 11 on Spinal Tap. That's what your magnifier will do
This
for you.
one goes to 11.
So
We watched. It was so funny. So it is, and the guy's name is escaping me now. The guy who directed Spinal Tap, and like Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman, and A Mighty Wind.
Okay.
So, I mean, his movies are hysterically funny
What
because
did you
most of
watch?
them are ad-libbed. Like they were given like a framework, and then he's got just really talented comedians in there. Like Best in Show is unbelievable.
Okay, and
So last night, Violet wanted to watch a movie, and she was like, "We should watch something funny." And I'm like, "Let's watch A Mighty Wind."
I've never even heard of that.
The movie For Your Consideration has the same crew as Best in Show, and
Marilyn, I didn't even think about that you could put, because, I never tried to read my needles, but Marilyn said it helped her read a needle yesterday, that you could actually put it under there and read the needle.
So that's how I know I'm getting older. Is 5 years ago when we bought the shop. Like I literally could pull a needle out and just look at it and be like, I knew exactly what size it was. And now I gotta like do the.
He used to laugh at me when I did that.
Hey, I know it's coming. I'm balding slowly. I'm gonna be blind. I'm gonna get old. Like this is all the things that happen. I'm like, I just feel smarter every day.
Whatever.
So anyways, we were going to watch For Your Consideration, and then I can't remember what happened, but we got sidetracked, and then Jeannie came home, and then
what happened?
I think you wanted to watch Hoarders or something.
That is not true. I came home and ate dinner and then went in the bedroom.
What you turned on the TV, though?
Did I want to watch the news?
You turned something.
Oh, you know what I turned on? The Bee Gees. They have a new
Oh, the Bee
biopic.
Gees.
It's not a biopic because they're really in it. It's a new documentary about the Bee Gees. Because who doesn't love the Bee Gees? And I went to hear some of their Staying Alive music. And yeah,
Well,
so
it's
we watched
funny
a little
'cause
bit
they
of
were
that.
around for so long before the disco Bee Gees
Old
that
glasses.
everybody thinks. They're my favorite of her glasses. Violet thinks so too. I don't know why you don't like
They're
them.
so
They hurt my face. They hurt my nose right here.
Oh.
So, but I'm not allowed to get anything else because I'm not allowed to have nice things. 'Cause I lose them.
have totally. She did have like an amazingly light, expensive pair of like titanium and carbon fiber glasses, but they
Melinda
went
wants to
missing.
know if you have your ring on today. Yeah.
I do.
Why did you not have it for
I
a
didn't
while?
have it on the other day when I did the one of the classes, the napkin class.
It's on.
It's on.
Mrs. Morrison has her ring on.
So,
Were you mad at Alex? Were
I
you
was-
like,
I was
I'm not wearing that today. Guess what happened to my ring? Broke.
so Jeannie had a friend
Cheap.
who we bought our rings from her friend who had like a. I mean, it was like an
He's
old,
a
like
jeweler.
a 60,
You know, like
60 or
Armenians
7
and they're
60
jewelers.
or 70-year-old jeweler in Boston, and he made our rings.
One of them
Heavy platinum ring. Mine fell off and was
at
lost.
a club. At a club.
We were with our friends.
I was
with
at
her the
home.
night earlier.
I was at home watching the kids, and he's out at the club.
Yeah.
Lost his wedding ring.
Oh my god.
The guy at the club was actually like I like grabbed a security guard. Like we watched it roll into the middle of the
What I
dance
heard
floor.
is he was shaking the hand of a gal.
Yeah, I was drinking a bottle of water. I hadn't eaten all day, and the ring literally fell off, rolled into the dance floor.
Because he was so
I like
skinny.
literally watched it hit this girl's purse, and I'm pretty sure I watched her pick it up. And the security guy, I was like, "She has it," and he was like, "We can't."
If you were at a club on a dance floor, you wouldn't feel like a ring hit your purse.
I swear to God, and I was like, "She has it," and she's like, "I don't know what he's talking about," and he was like. I was like, check her bag.
I
can't
and my
check her
ring,
bag legally.
I was out with my girlfriends at the Stevie Nicks concert here, and we were dancing. And then all of a sudden, I felt like a pinch on my hand, and my ring was like this. Instead of like this, it was like.
And both
it
of her
was like
rings.
this.
So the backstory here is my ring was like this size, but like a big ol' hunk of platinum, and platinum had gone through the roof. So when we went and looked at the price of replacing it, it would have caused our insurance rates to go up. So I was like, I'll just buy a different ring. And then Jeannie's rings, both, which were pave, have
They
collapsed.
both went like
they both
this.
collapsed. And then when
They're
we
like
took them to the
hamburgers.
jeweler here, the jeweler here was like, those are platinum? And
Are
I mean,
they?
This was like one of our good friends, or one of her good friends that I considered a good friend too, because we used to see him all the time.
Yeah.
And then,
So now I wear
So-
this. This is my mom's. And it's
So,
just her wedding band. I wear it.
I was like,
And I love it.
can we repair it or whatever? And he was like, the platinum, whoever did this didn't do it at the correct temperature. There's like, it's very porous. There's too much porosity, which is why it wasn't strong. And he's like, I wouldn't fix it, but we're gonna take him and go get something done with him. But
I'm going to get something amazing.
So,
I just like this. I'm a simple kind of girl, so this is fine for me.
I mean, your rings were gorgeous.
And
They
it's
were
my mom's,
beautiful,
so
but-
it's even more special. So anyways, what do we have? Do we have any announcements? So things that are coming up that I'll get reined in. I ordered all this stuff for, because with Kimberbell Blanks, not to jump from topic to topic, but Kimberbell Blanks is going to start in January. They're doing 3 different things. Like, you could do Kimberbell Blanks where you buy the blank and you get the design. You can do...
Kayla Bakken wants this.
Okay.
You could do Kimberbell Blanks where we do the blank, the blank, the design, and the kit. And then we're gonna do a class every month. So I haven't even gotten my blanks yet, but I ordered all this stuff to make the kits. And then I think I can have them ready to ship the beginning of the month. So maybe the 15th of every month we'll do the class, because that'll give me time. It's kind of a production. I have to get all this stuff. So I'll let you know about that. I'll let you know about OESD. This is all on my task manager of things to get done. We'll do the OESD event. And remember, I was laughing. I was laughing because I thought it was 7 projects in 3 hours, and I was laughing thinking about you ladies all like working so fast to try and get 7 projects done in 3 hours.
That would need like some funky theme music. Ding 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 ding.
And that was me whipping. Like, come on, ladies, get stitching. So anyways, it's really...
Mean Gene over here.
Yeah. What? There's no potty breaks.
I will kick you in the throat.
Oh my God, I would never say that to any of you. Patrick, you shouldn't tell them that.
I just want to tell him.
Maybe you just shouldn't say it.
But it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Now it's on here forever. Anyhow, I would never kick you ladies in the throat. Or Patrick, I would never do that. I just like to say stuff like that because I think it's so ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh, the OESD thing. What it is it's 7 different projects, and each project is 3 hours. So it'd kind of be like a Kimberbell Club where we just did a project a month.
Oh, is it a once a month thing?
Yes.
Throat punches are better.
Throat punches are I don't even know how to punch.
Remember Roadhouse? He like rips the guy's throat out.
So, can you imagine me doing that? I can barely even, I'm so not flexible, I can barely get my leg up any, like, higher than where my knee is. So I'd have to be like, get down on the ground so I can kick you in the throat. Because I can't reach it up there. Okay, anyways, okay, so OASD. So these are all things that I will be kind of putting together over the holidays. I think I'm going to take one day where I just don't do anything, where I just sit on the couch. I'm just going to sit and be like, duh. And then I'm going to be like, Patrick, food. I'm just going to
She
yell.
goes, Violet, Bubbles.
Yeah, I just yell for Bubbles. Violet, Bubbles.
And then
Patrick's dog,
So
and I'm
this
gonna
is
make
the
him-
other thing that happens in our house now is
Patrick,
she's
don't
like,
out me.
she's
Are
I'm
you
not
gonna out
outing.
me?
No, I'm not outing you. It's cute because it involves it involves the
Stan,
dog.
I'm gonna be like, Patrick, get over here. I'm gonna climb up on the chair so I can get. I'll be like Miss Piggy.
So like she's like, I'm taking the dog upstairs, and then as soon as she walks away, Violet's like, how long do you think we hear? And it's always like by the time she gets to the
You
end,
know
hear,
why?
No.
The reason why is because he peed on our bed. I think I told you guys, didn't I?
I don't know. If
I think I told
that.
you that he peed on our bed, and because
He had been asking to go outside,
but we
and
were sitting
we
at
were
the
like,
we were sitting at the dining room table. He'd been jumping up on us at the dining room table. I thought he was begging for food. I was like, no, Momo. But
He's like, we taught him how to ring a bell.
he was ringing the
And
bell.
the challenge with
no,
that.
he didn't ring the bell. He didn't ring the
No,
bell.
he
and
rang
didn't
it
go
earlier.
Sit. He didn't go sit by the door. He was jumping on our lap. So I thought he just was begging. He was begging to go out. I took him upstairs and put him on the bed. And he started peeing. And I was like, oh my God, is he peeing? That's why I screamed no.
Well,
You
but
would
that's
too.
like every time you go up there. No. You gotta like grab socks out of his mouth.
He's so
That
cute.
dog can find a sock.
You're gonna do your.
I already did that one.
Zion thing. Okay. So Melinda, it is one project in 3 hours. That sounds better, doesn't it? That sounds way better. So, but it's their program is 7 different projects, and the
How long
projects
does
look
that last?
really, really
like,
good.
Is it once a week or is it once a month?
Oh, I think
or
we
is
do it once a month. Don't you think that sounds like fun? OESD once a month, Kimberbell once a month. Maybe we'll mix some Anita Good in there once a month because there's some Anita Good stuff that I really want to do. You know, this has been bothering me the whole time because I haven't been able to. You've been pushing
You've been
me.
grabbing and pulling my leg over there and rubbing my leg, and now you're mad that my leg
He
is
likes
over
it.
there.
Well, your knee was like. Anyhow, should we do deal of the day?
What is deal
Oh,
of
you
the
know
day?
what else I want to let you know? I did my first big Fairy Frost order. And I mean, it was 14 bolts. But that's like for us.
That's a lot.
It's gonna be
Oh, I didn't tell
quiet in
Patrick.
here.
14 bolts.
That was like 2 months ago or something like that.
He told me I had
we
to
got
stop
the
shopping.
credit card bill,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I don't know. Why was that bill so big?
because you love shopping.
I think because I started getting fabric.
So there's so much new stuff in the store, but we got the credit card bill, and I was like, you gotta slow down.
He
like,
called
you
me-
You can't.
He said, Jeannie, come here. He was sitting at his desk. He's like, Jeannie, come here. I was like, oh no.
I was like, I want you to see this.
You know, but I just do a little order here and a little order there. I didn't know it was
A
going to
lot
add
of
up.
little orders.
I didn't know it was going to be like that. So, look at all the ladies are telling me how just pinch him,
How to abuse
stand
me.
on a chair, throw punches. You ladies are funny. Okay, so do we have anything else?
So
You want to do daily deal?
So, let's talk a little bit about products. So, I had a conversation with
I'll
Brother
be right back.
yesterday. Those who have been following have kind of heard the saga back in October. One of our larger shipments back in October was lost. They said it was damaged, but long story short, we never got it. Much of the replacement order for that order in mid to late November that they sent out, like they sent out a ton of boxes, but one of their larger boxes, which had a good portion of that product, some of that stuff was things like the magnifiers, which have begun to arrive, but that ended up in Memphis and never left. And so originally UPS had said to me, it's still there, it's on a truck. Once Brother Logistics got involved, they ended up turning around and saying, well, no, it's not there. It's just not there. It's lost. So they ended up redoing the order to replace the stuff from the order that was lost. The challenge was some of that product that was sent out I'm getting there, Nuala. Some of that product that was sent out in October, by the time the third replacement order was ready to ship, was not in country. So was it the foil kits, Jeannie, that we weren't getting?
That we haven't
So
done yet.
those were foil kits. On the foil kits, I long story short, they're not going to have them until January. In fact, they never resent the foil kits from that original order. By the time the replacement orders were made, they just weren't available. And they basically said
Yay, Melinda.
that they weren't going to have them until January. We've had
Did you answer
7 scan and cuts on order since
August,
September or August. I had ordered, I think, 10, and they shipped us 3 of them in October. Those 3 immediately went home. Every month they've pretty much been like, yeah, you're going to get them this month by the end of the month. Yesterday, I spent some time with our rep essentially saying, what is up? I've got to look. So I think there were a small handful of scan and cut playbooks that got shipped out because I got invoiced for them. But it was like 4 of them. And I think we owe more than 4 of them.
Yeah, we do.
And we have something like 24 or 30 scan and cut playbooks on order. But those are a good example of, I think in total, they shipped us like 30 or 40 of them, none of which have actually arrived at the store. But so with scan and cuts yesterday, because we are not the only dealer that's been waiting for scan and cuts, I have not reordered because it's like, I just don't want to keep ordering product and then end up with 30 of them. He basically said to me, we owe you 7 of them. He had told me 2 weeks ago, he's like, don't worry, we're getting a shipment of scan and cuts in. Well, the shipment of scan and cuts that they got at Brother were like 6 scan and cuts. And then he said next week, we're supposed to get 160 scan and cuts. My question at that point was, well, how many are owed? And the answer was like 1,600 of them. So, I go, well, when can we expect ours? And he goes, well, January, because there's like 3 or 4 shipments of scan and cuts in January to fulfill the 1,600 scan and cuts, which were back ordered. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get them. I've tried to convince him to ship me. I owe 3 scan and cuts. 3 people have bought scan and cuts but never received them. Yesterday, I basically said, find a way to ship me 3 of them because there are deals going on right now that they've heavily promoted. But the reality is, I don't think anybody has them. I think they've been just flat out sold out. So if you're waiting for a scan and cut, it may be January before I get them. I should hear in the next day or so exactly how that's going to work out. And that's for the Disney scan and cut. So,
what about the other one? The fabric one?
The SDF or the SDX 225F, I have 2 of them.
Yeah, what's the difference?
You want the SDX 230
Why?
DX.
What's the difference?
If you are only going to be cutting fabric, which is really what they're marketing that SDX 225F as, then the SDX 225F is fine. It's a slightly lower resolution. It doesn't come with all the stuff.
But fabric.
But
you're cutting fabric.
It's great for cutting fabric. So, they sold out the SDX 225 Ds, and then they created the SDX 225F as a lower cost option. So if all you're doing is cutting fabric, call me, because that 225F is here. It's in the store. There are good rebates and things going on right now. And they
we have 2. So call us.
I'm waiting to hear back from them on a price share. So so I have 2 of them. I've got them. The 230DX is the top of the line. It's higher resolution, and it is essentially the it comes with everything. Like, it comes with, right now,
The 230 or the 225?
The 230
Okay.
comes with like foil kits and the Disney vinyl kit.
Are you
and, like,
taking
all
new
that
orders
stuff.
for the scan and cut? We could take your orders for
We
the scan and
could.
cut.
So, but here's
You just
here's,
have to be
here's the
patient.
challenge right now is they've got these rebates running, and this is a question that I've asked Brother, and supposedly I'm the only dealer who's asked Brother about it. But they've got all these promotions happening right now. In order to get the rebates that Brother is offering, you need to be able to cut out your
UPC code
UPC
from
code
the box.
and ship that with the rebate to them. So their December rebates have to be shipped by December 30th. I've got some things I'm working on with Brother for that, for people that have already bought them. But yeah, you can drop by, Kayla.
We're open.
We're open 10 to 4. We're controlling traffic into the store. But we are open. But the that's the big challenge right now. Now, one part of my conversation yesterday was, I need Brother to let me know what the rebates are going to be in January and February, because essentially, if I'm delivering the product in January and the rebates are the same, then I can just create a receipt for January and we'll file the rebate in January, and it makes our lives significantly easier. So somebody bought one in November. The December rebates were the same as November. I was just going to deliver it in December and do it that way. Now we'll find out in the next 2 days basically what those January rebates are. And if they are the same as the December rebates, then we'll just deliver them in January and create a January receipt. But this is the kind of stuff that we've been dealing with
yeah,
this
it's
year.
ongoing. We don't know. We're just waiting. And they can't give us often information. So, daily deal. So are you good if we just do daily deal? And
I'm gonna step out and get to work. It's 10. Have a fantastic day. And
what day is today? Thursday?
It is Thursday, the 17th of December.
Oh, there's Surger 2 class today, this afternoon.
Yep.
So, daily deal today is wool mats. But listen, we're limited. I think they have almost everything in stock. We're limited with what we have in here. If you're buying this as a gift, they might not get it for Christmas. I just want you to know that we're limited with what we have in stock. So if you do purchase it online, we're letting you purchase past what we have in inventory. So it's going to be wool mats. We're doing them 30% off. If you don't have a wool mat, you should get a wool mat because they really are fantastic. Whether you're an embroiderer or whether you are a quilter, your pressing just comes out better because the wool mat has a little bit of give. And then your fabric can settle into that. And as you press, it just kind of spreads it and just makes it even better. So, Serger 2 is just the second Serger class. So if you have an 8-thread Serger 2 class is the class for you. If you want to take it this afternoon and you haven't taken it, just reach out. It's not on the website. You can't pay for it on the website. You have to call the store and just let me know. So these are all on the site. There's a 13.5 by 13.5. This is what I have next to my machine, which is the 17, gives you an idea of the size. The 17 by 17 square one is the one that I have. So if you want one of these, we do have some of these in stock. I just kind of put it on the floor when I'm cutting, and I put it on top of my cut mat when I'm pressing. I absolutely love these. I think they will change your sewing and pressing life. There is also a... Did I give you a price on that? So the 13.5 by 13.5 is $39.99, 30% off. The 17 by 17 is $59.99 and 30% off. And then there is a 14, let's just call it 14 by 18. And this one is normally $49.99 and it's 30% off. And then there is the 17 by 24, which is a really, really popular size. You're going to see that's nice and beefy. That one is $79.99. 30% off. They're pricey, but the 30% off makes them super affordable. I have the biggest one, which I love. Is that the one you have, Paula? Mine, if you've done a class with me, you might have seen it, but I have it. I have a table, a cut table, and I want to say it is like 24 by 59 inches, so it's almost 6 feet. No, 5 feet. 5 feet. I should know that. I'm 5 foot. And I love it because I can just lay out my fabric and I just leave it just open up like that all the time. So I have that one rolled out on one of my tables. That one is $200, but with your 30% off, if you want something, a splurge for yourself, it's $139.99. So it's $140. It's amazing. That way you can just spread it out and you have all that room to iron all your fabric. And then there's the small one. There's the 8.5 by 8.5, which is normally $20, and that one's going to be $13.99 with the sale. We don't even have any of those in stock, so those are going to all be special orders, and I only have 1 or 2 of these in the store, so just know if you get it, it may be a special order. Those of you that bought the mug rugs, I sold out of that design, but it's all been ordered, and that's going to be here probably Monday or Tuesday. And then this is also on there as a special order or as a deal of the day. And I know some of you already have these, but we put them on again. I love these. So these are so fantastic. This one is Michelle's, and what she's done is with her Scan and Cut, every time she gets one of the upgrades, she puts it into one of the little pockets. And she has it labeled right here. So if you look, she's got it labeled calligraphy, embossing. There's one here for paper piecing. There is the foil transfer. Not only is it great if you do Scan and Cut, but it is fantastic just as an organizer. And I love that you can just kind of see through it. So this, I just think this is like one of the best organizers you could get. I think it is, they're normally $34.99. I have no idea what we did as a special, but it's on there as another deal of the day. We have a lot of these. I think we had, not a ton, but we have like 7 of the gray, and maybe there's 8 of the blue and black. So that's on there too. And you don't have to be a Scan and Cut gal. You can use it for anything. I love the size of those like deep pockets. And I love the clear window that you can see everything. And is that it? That might be it. Time to get to work. So be creative, make something awesome, have a spectacular day, and we will see you tomorrow for our nominations. Get in your nominations. I have gotten some really, really wonderful nominations. If you know somebody that's in need, that we could help them have a better holiday season. That's really, really what we're looking for. You can send in your nominations to me or to the A1 Back and Sew website. And, just a short little blurb about why this person would be so deserving. We are giving out $300 to 5 different people or organizations. We've had a lot of people nominate different nonprofits here in the area. And, we just want to hear from you. This is a work in process. Next year, maybe, we kind of just decided this at the last minute. So next year, hopefully we'll be more organized with all of that. And so we'll see you tomorrow for our giveaway Friday. What about the fabric that's behind you? Betty, we had one of those and somebody already claimed it. But that is, if you wanted me to order you one, I think we have it on the website. I'll give you a great deal on it. That is the fat quarter kit from Kimberbell, and it's their complete set of 92 fat quarters. So just reach out and let me know. But we'll see you tomorrow for the Friday giveaway. Our Friday giveaway tomorrow is going to be for those 5 recipients of, I guess, our donation that we're going to be giving. So have a great day. Make something awesome. We'll see you.